Hello everybody, welcome back to Geardo, where I buy gear and get my hands on some stuff and I do a review about it. Today, let's talk about assault packs. So assault packs have been around for quite some time. As a matter of fact, they've been around since the beginning of mankind. Some form of pack has been used in order to carry one's equipment to where they're going. All right, you may have seen like old Civil War movies. You may have seen some Revolutionary War reenactments, like the British Army and stuff like that. All of these individuals had a pack with them of some kind. Now, most of those packs would have everything they would need. So the longer that people have been around, the bigger the backpack or the ruck has become. It got to a point where during like World War I and more like World War II, where they started to separate the two, where you had a smaller compact bag and then you had something larger like a ruck over there. Okay, we're going to talk about rucks next in a couple of weeks here. I got a new one, so I got to go test it out. But right now we got to talk about these assault packs. The difference between a ruck and an assault pack is time. Okay, the amount of time that you're spending out there on an objective. Where a ruck is meant to house everything that you would need for a week or more, a assault pack is meant to get you from your patrol base, whether that's you hiding in the woods, you hiding in a house, or just wherever you're sleeping at night. It's supposed to get you from that point to your objective and then back. Okay, that is the difference between the assault packs and the rucks. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to look at 3 different types of assault packs and the benefits and the downsides of each. Okay, let's go ahead and start with this guy right here. Of course, the good old U.S. Army assault pack. All right, this assault pack has 4 pockets, and I love pockets. Pockets are the lifeblood for me. If a pair of pants or a pair of shorts doesn't have enough pockets, I typically don't buy them. So when it comes to pockets and stuff to wear, that's typically what I'm looking for. So with this guy, we have 4 pockets. We have this small guy right up front, and then we have the inside here. There is another one inside the small one, and then there is a big one back here. Now, this right here, this is nothing more than to give your back a little bit of support. It's some hard plastic there. Doesn't really do a whole lot for you at the end of the day. It's just garbage. Now, this guy is awesome. He is good because he has the ability to expand. He has the ability to expand out pretty far, so you're able to put quite a bit of stuff on the inside here. All right, this guy does push out pretty far. So he can house extra ammo, he can house special equipment, breaching charges of any kind. He can carry claymores, he can carry landmines if need be, but just don't do it like the Russians do, because apparently the Russians were carrying them on their chest at one point in time. Don't really know how that works. But either way, this guy is really, really good because he's got a lot of space to carry a lot of different items that you're going to need. Downside of this guy is that everybody has one, and it's probably been used by 15 other guys. As much as CIF likes to pride themselves on cleanliness, and if you know, you know, this stuff just gets worn down super, super easy. Eventually, it's just going to fall apart. It doesn't matter how well you take care of it, it's just going to get old. Another benefit, though, is especially when you have to wear your IOTV, you have to wear body armor, how thin these guys actually are. So these guys allow you to put it on and not feel like there's so much bulk between you, your IOTV, your plate carrier, and your backpack, because in so doing, if these things were too thick, you wouldn't be able to place your rifle in your shoulder properly. All right, so that's why these guys are so thin. So that is a benefit here, is that these guys are super, super thin. These guys can carry a lot of weight too. I would say, I mean, granted, with your rucks, you're wearing 70 plus pounds. These guys are you're probably going to be able to fit 50 pounds worth of items in here, but by then you're just moving super slow, and you might as well just put it all back in your ruck and ruck to wherever it is you're going. But this is meant to get you from your patrol base to your objective and back. These are not meant to be worn for multiple days. If anything, you could probably wear this for 48 hours and then call it a day, but that's about as far as you're wanting to go with that, okay? A lot of straps, a lot of different areas that you're able to put additional side stuff. There's your molly up there, molly on the sides as well, but that's really all you're looking at right now. But yeah, so that one's the U.S. Army one. My only downside is that it's old and there isn't a whole lot of support in the back, despite there being that nice plastic piece back there. Now, the one that I like to use, you guys have heard me use their name quite a bit before, is Agilite, okay? Agilite is the company I like to buy stuff from, all right? So I'm not getting paid to sponsor them or anything like that. This is just the stuff that I have used over the last 2 years that have worked really well for me. All right, within the last 2 years, I've used a little bit of everything, so this is what is good for me. Now, Agilite, downside about this guy, he is rather small. He does not have a lot of a side profile, so there's not much that you can stack inside him. It's either you pick what you want to go on the inside, and the rest of it has to go on the outside with all your molly straps right here. I do remember going on a 3 to 5 day trip, and I was able to pack all of the stuff that I needed inside this bag. So it was really nice. The padding on here is super good when you're just wearing it on your back and you're not having to worry about IOTVs or plate carriers or anything like that. Super durable as well. And then of course, whatever you can't fit on the inside, you fit on the outside. And of course, you've got this pocket. And this is one of my favorite pockets, mainly because when you disconnect these guys right here, you're able to use this pocket as your ACH holder. All right, check this out. This is a really cool feature. All right, so let's say you're hoofing it through the woods. Okay, nothing's really gonna happen. You're just marching. That's all you're really doing, but you need to have all of your stuff with you. There's where your helmet can go instead of having to put it on your head and wear it on your head. Especially you have the old ACH that weighs about 4 to 5 pounds, whereas this guy from Ops Corps that I have, it only weighs 1.5 pounds, even that. So there is this outside pocket that you're able to do stuff on. And then of course it has an additional pocket right here where you can carry phone chargers, additional knickknacks if need be. And then on top of that, on the inside, it has a whole set of, oh crud, here we go. It has a whole nother pocket where you're able to put a water source if need be, okay, which is super nice. And then of course you've got the Velcro backing here, so you're able to attach additional stuff to this if need be. For instance, one of the items that I was able to get my hands on was this guy right here. So this guy is a little computer case. He's fun, but for this case, he's not really important, so we're gonna get rid of him. But something like this, you're able to put additional items inside these pockets, okay? All inside here, so like maybe some additional ammo, maybe some other special equipment in there or whatnot. But if you think about it, this guy, with that Velcro on the back, you're able to just attach him on the inside, and now you have even more stuff that you can place on the inside, more special equipment as need be. But this is really nice when you're just having to move from point A to the objective very quickly. Okay, so here is another cool thing. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off for simplicity's sake. Now, what we had talked about originally with the Army one is that when you're having to wear it with your IOTV, the benefit of this guy was that you didn't have to worry about the straps being too bulky. Well, Agilite went ahead and thought of that as well. Now, it's gonna take me just a little bit, but I'm gonna show you this bit by bit here. These straps can come off, okay? Check this out. So we take this guy right down here, pull him out there, take this guy, pull him out, come up here to the top, we disconnect this guy, take him, disconnect this guy, boom, there you go. Your straps, gone. You're able to get rid of those. Now you just have a back. It's like, well, what the heck? What is this, Geardo? What does this even do? Well, let me show you. Here's my IOTV. Nope, correction. Here is my plate carrier. All right, my plate carrier right here. Now, I need to have additional stuff. All right, we're going on mission. I need the stuff. I can either try and fit everything into the MOLLE straps back here, or I can have an assault pack, but I don't want to have to worry about the straps. So what I'm going to do, especially with Agilite, I'm going to take this back here. Whoa! I'm going to remove all of that, and then I'm going to attach this bag to the plate carrier itself. So let's go ahead and do that here real fast. All right, so we're going to zip this guy up. Watch how easy this works. Okay, so I'm going to take this strap right here, this guy right here. I'm going to take this piece of nylon right here, and I'm going to shove it inside all the way through, pull it all the way through until that little nub right there sticks out. Now that thing is not coming off whatsoever. All right, we're going to come to the other side. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to push him through right there, pull him through, and then there we go. Now, what about the bottom? Well, easy enough. What I did already, because it, took me a few minutes. What you can do is you can take the clips that are attached to this ruck or to this assault pack, which typically sit right here on these sides. So these clips, you can take them, detach them, and then put them onto the assault pack itself. So that all you have to do is you can take your buckle and you can just shove it down on inside and then pull it and strap it down so that it doesn't bounce around. And then, well, what about the sides as well? Well, you can do that too. Check this out. You got a buckle on the side, attach it directly to the plate carrier. That way, you're able to move around and you don't have to worry about anything jumping off your back, okay? There you have it. Now, your assault pack is attached to your IOTV, okay? And then you have the Velcro right back inside there. All you gotta do, slap it onto the back, and you have additional retention. And then, of course, just as needed, you just strap it down so that it won't escape, all right? So we'll take this guy off here real fast, bring him down to the end, and all you gotta do is just pull him nice and tight. So this is one of the biggest benefits that I've ever seen with an assault pack like this, is the fact that it attaches directly to your plate carrier. So anything that you get with Agilite, all their stuff, it can intermingle. So you're able to take this assault pack and you can put it on their sub K0 and their K19. All of it, it is phenomenal. It is great stuff. So what we're gonna do also, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off real fast because there's something else that I want to show you. All right, so we'll take this off real quick. So just take that through, push that strap all the way through, pull them off. There we go. And then with this stuff as well, it's so easy to then just replace whatever it is that you need on the back, okay? The next thing that we're gonna look at is we're gonna look at this guy right here. This is the the micro map, okay? So this micro map is an assault pack. It's a different style, meaning with this, majority of the storage is all on the outside. You have one main pocket up and inside here in order to store your stuff, and then you have another smaller pocket underneath here. This guy right here. Now, this guy has the ability to also hold your helmet if need be, or if you just take this guy and you fold him on the inside like this, away and tuck those straps inside. Now you have another pocket, and then you have this pocket on the outside as well for additional storage. And then, of course, as needed, you can buy additional pouches and have those sit on the back, and then just have that there for your nods, for chem lights, for maybe some additional ammo as need be, maybe for det cord, who knows what else you use it for. But the main And cool thing about this one is this main pack right here. Now, you can use this main pack however you decide, but this is for your water source, okay? You plug this guy inside here, shove the water source inside, down inside there, and the connection pops out here, and then of course you're just going to strap it all up inside onto yourself so that you can drink as you're running and gunning, okay? So of these, this is what I run with right now. I take this guy and I have him constantly on my plate carrier. The backpack I use for everyday work as need be. I have my helmet in here. My gloves always sit inside, along with any other notebooks that I may need. I have not used the Army Assault Pack since maybe ROTC, just because I didn't care for it. So I took that stuff off. Now, with this guy doesn't come with any buckles. He comes with straps. All these straps are here to actually assist in getting hooked and staying onto your plate carrier. So check this out. So we're gonna shove this guy in here just like this, come down on the inside right here, and we're gonna give him a good old tug and secure him on the inside. So this guy will stay. He is not going to go anywhere, all right? Take him, shove him up here. There we go. Grab the insides there. Weave your way down inside. Give it a good old tug. Ah, there we go. And see, I'm even struggling here, and I've done this a couple times now, but these guys definitely will not go anywhere. And then of course with that, you're just going to do your standard molly straps underneath here to keep it completely still. All right, this guy, he doesn't expand a whole lot. He's mainly meant for that that camel pack, all right, or that water source that you're putting inside here. But at the end of the day, all of these guys are versatile. If you have the opportunity to hook an assault bag or whatever onto the back of your IOTV or onto the back of your plate carrier without having to worry about all those additional straps, find something that will allow you to do it. So at this time, I know I ran a little bit longer today, but thank you guys for joining. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next week.